The screen that greets us when we click on the ebook link to open our ebook. You will notice it opens at section 1.1, the real numbers. In Math 97, we don't start with section 1.1. So to navigate in here, you're going to want to log in. I have already logged in. There's usually a login button if you have not yet logged in. Up here at the top, you see where I'm circling this blank? It usually has a login button there. Once I log in on this computer, it's going to remember that I've logged in already and just open where I last used the book. To navigate in the book, you're going to click over here on the table of contents, upper left menu, and it will drop down the table of contents. While I'm on the table of contents page, I want you to notice that this textbook has answers in the back of it. These are the answers to the odd problems in the textbook. It also has an index, so if you want to look things up in the index to find where they are, you can. The index does not have active links in it, so you'll just note the page you want to go to, and then type the page number up here in the page section. We do a lot of factoring, so I'm going to show us how to navigate the textbook in Chapter 5, Polynomials and Factoring. When I click on that, you notice it drops down the menu for Chapter 5. So let's just go look at 5.5, Factoring Trinomials. We're going to do a lot of factoring of trinomials, so this is a good place to start. I can scroll down through the textbook, noticing lots of features as I go. Right here, this note says as a general rule, it's best to factor out the greatest common factor first. That will make things much easier. So we're going to factor out the greatest common factor out of everything whenever we're factoring. At least we're going to attempt to. Other things to note. This screen, for my eyes, is a little small. So if I want to be able to see the textbook page larger, I just have to come over here to the Tools menu over on the right-hand side. You'll notice it's horizontal here. I'm going to click on it, and the tools have disappeared. It now opens up to a full-size page. I can also enlarge the page up here with the plus button. Or the minus button if I want to make it smaller. I usually just work it right here. Other things to note. Here, this little Math TV sign, if you click on it, it will open up a video showing exactly this problem and how to solve it.
In this example, we want to factor x squared minus 8x plus 6.
You can select any of these people to watch Factor It. Frequently, there's a CC button, closed captioning, so you could also read it. This video does not have one of those. I'm sorry for that. XYZ is working on adding those, but not all of them have them. But you can still watch the video. Also, this pencil here is a practice example, so it's going to give us another similar problem, not identical to this one, that we can factor. This problem and the answer all here, no matter what you do, how many times you try it, it's going to save it for you, and you can try again. And you can ask it to give you another one, etc. You preview it just like we do in XYZ homework. It says, okay, the computer understands what this says. And then you click check your answer. This time I got it correct. Yay! I got 100%. No one else sees this except you. And you can practice as many times as you want. So if you're struggling with factoring, here's a nice way to get a lot of problems to practice factoring. They get harder as we go. I'm going to go back over to the tools now to show you another thing about the tools that is nice. In the examples, that's what is open when we open the tools. If we scroll down to the bottom, there will be a mini lecture here that shows us how to factor, and it is closed captioned. This one's by Mr. McKeag, the author of the textbook, one of the authors of the textbook. And it's always a helpful thing to be able to watch the mini lecture, especially if you're struggling with this section. They also have worksheet problems and selective answers that you can download. You download this one, save it to your computer. If you have other questions about navigating in the textbook, please let me know, and I will answer your questions and probably post something